The Fountain of Four Rivers, also known as Fontana de Quattro Fiumi, is located in the Piazza Navona in Rome, Italy. It was commissioned by Pope Innocent X in 1648 and was designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Originally, the fountain was not designated to be designed and sculpted by Bernini. Pope Innocent X appointed Borromini to design the fountain. Bernini was so persistent on designing the project that he made a model of his design, and the Pope was very pleased with it. Then he assigned the project to Bernini. The fountain is built around an Egyptian-style obelisk that stands at about 16 meters tall. An obelisk is a square-shaped pillar. This obelisk stands right at the center of the fountain and is surmounted by a dove to symbolize not only the church, but as well as the papal family. The obelisk is surrounded by four godly figures that are all facing in different directions. According to aviewOnCities.com, the statues that surround the fountain were actually sculpted by Bernini's students. Bernini himself sculpted the lion, the sea creature, and the palm tree. They were designed to symbolize the four major rivers and continents: the Nile representing Africa, the Danube representing Europe, the Ganges representing Asia, and the Rio de la Plata representing the Americas. The fountain was an important source of potable water for locals way back when there wasn't such a thing as indoor plumbing. It was also built as a magnificent monument to symbolize the power and glory of the Pope and his family. The Ganges carries a long paddle representing the river's navigability. The Nile's head is draped with a loose piece of cloth to represent that no one at the time knew exactly where the Nile source was. The Danube touches the Pope's personal coat of arms since it is the largest river closest to Rome. And the Rio de la Plata is sitting on a pile of coins to symbolize the riches America could offer to Europe. Also, the Rio de la Plata looks scared by a snake, representing rich men's fear that their money would be stolen.
Neptune and Triton. This perfectly executed sculpture was created by the Italian artist Gian Lorenzo Bernini. This beautiful sculpture, standing at 182 centimeters, was carved from marble and was sculpted in the years 1622 to 1623. Gian Lorenzo Bernini's Neptune and Triton portrays these two mythological individuals of Neptune and Triton, who is his son, as the rulers of the seas. Bernini's sculpture depicts Neptune gripping a trident, looking aggressively down as he is going to thrust his trident into the seas he is commanding. Neptune's aggressive stance and his mean look had caught my attention and is a badass sculpture, which I gravitated my attention to it and wanted to learn more about the ruler of the seas. Neptune's position, as he is torsioning his body, shows off his defined muscles and is beautifully executed, and also seems lifelike. As Bernini creates the illusion of wind breezing through Neptune's body, Neptune's hair, beard, and his sheet covering his body are all in a flowing manner, which help create the illusion of reality that Bernini caught perfectly. Not only does Bernini accentuates Neptune's character well, but he also captures Triton, who is positioned right below Neptune in that same aggressive manner as Neptune, blowing into a conch shell supporting his father. This sculpture overall is astonishing as it captivates the illusion of reality, and Howard Hibbert, the author of the book Bernini, grasped the illusion of reality well, as he states in the vibes of the sculpture as vigorous and positive action of the arms, balanced by the thrust of shoulders and head, gives decisive movement, wholly appropriate to the subject. This gorgeous sculpture of Neptune and Triton, caught in the act of controlling the seas, can be viewed in the Victoria and Albert Museum of London.